The first question is define array and the structure. An array is a homogeneous collection of the similar data type stored in continuous memory location, or we can also say that it is a homogeneous collection of the similar data type. Next, what is structure? Structure is a user defined data type that hold the members of different data types, or we can also say that a way to group several related variables into one place in which each variable in the structure called member of the structure. Next question is name different pattern matching algorithms you have studied. First, pattern matching by checking n indices first, that is simulation of n fine, and the second pattern matching algorithm we have studied is KMP. Next, what is pattern matching? A code to check if the given string is present in the another string or not. Next question is what is stack? Name the terms used in a stack and also explain overflow and underflow. Stack is a linear data structure which follows first in last out or a last in first out principle in which an element to be inserted from only one end on top of the stack. The terms used in a stack are push, pop, and the top. Push, the term used to insert an element into the stack. Pop, the term used to delete an element from the stack. Top is a variable that points to the topmost element into the stack. Next, overflow and underflow is condition. Overflow is a condition when the stack is full and no more elements can be pushed into the stack. Underflow is a condition when the stack is empty and the elements to be pushed into the stack. Next question is what is data structure? Name some operations which you can perform on it. Data structure is a way of organizing the data so that we can use the data efficiently, or we can also say that it's a format of organizing, processing, retrieving and storing the data. The operations which can perform on data structure are traversing, searching, inserting, deleting, sorting and the merging. Next question is what is an expression? An expression is a combination of operands and the operators. Why we need to convert infix to postfix? Infix expressions are easily readable and solvable by humans, whereas the computer cannot differentiate the operators and the parentheses easily. So it is better to convert into postfix expression. Name some applications of stack. The applications of stack includes conversion of expression that is infix to postfix, evaluation of the expression that is evaluation of the postfix expression, and the recursion. What is queue? Name the terms used in a queue. Queue is a linear data structure which follows first in first out principle, which has two pointers, front and the rear. Deletion happen at the front end and insertion happen at the rear end. The terms used in a queue are front and the rear. What is the difference between the queue and the circular queue? A queue is a linear data structure that stores the data as a sequence of elements. In circular queue, it is a linear data structure in which the last item connects back to the first item forming a circle. In linear queue, it is possible to enter new items from the rear end and remove the items from the front end. In circular queue, it is possible to enter and remove elements from any position. In case of linear queue, it requires more memory and it is less efficient. In case of circular queue, it requires less memory and it is more efficient. Next question is name some linear and the non-linear data structures we have studied. The linear data structures includes the arrays, stacks, queues and the linked list. The non-linear data structures includes the trees and the graphs. Among linear queue and the circular queue, which is more efficient in terms of memory and why? Circular queue is more efficient in terms of memory because it uses memory more efficiently because it can reuse the space that becomes available when the elements are dequeued. How will you enqueue the elements and dequeue the elements from the stack and the queue? In case of queue, the elements are inserted at the rear end and deletion happen at the front end. In case of stack, both insertion and the deletion happen at the only one end called top of the stack. What is linked list? Linked list is a linear data structures in which the elements are not stored at the contiguous memory location. The elements in a linked list are linked using pointers. We can also say that It is a collection of nodes in which each node in the list contain two fields, data and the link. Data is an integer field which holds some information. Link field is a pointer field which holds the address of the next node. If the examiner asks us to draw the linked list, it may be a singly, doubly, circular singly linked list, circular doubly linked list, circular singly linked list, doubly linked list with the header nodes. If they ask how will you reach the last node, for example, in case of singly linked list, here I am taking one temporary variable that is pointing to the first node of the linked list, that is temp is equal to first. While times link not equal to null, temp is equal to times link. This iteration takes place till the condition true. While times once the condition false, that is when times link is equal to null, then we reach the last node. But the scenario differs in case of circular linked list. We know that circular singly linked list, the last node link field contain the address of the first node. So while Thames link not equals to first, temp is equal to Thames link. This iteration takes place till the condition true. Once the condition become false, that is when the Thames link is equal to first, then we reach the last node in case of circular linked list. Next question is, what is polynomial? Polynomial is defined as a sum of terms in which each term is a combination of coefficient and exponent. Next question is, define tree, binary tree and binary search tree. A tree is a hierarchical data structures in which a collection of elements known as nodes are connected to each other via edges such that there exists exactly one path between any two nodes. Or we can simply say hierarchical data structures defined as a collection of nodes. Next is binary tree. A binary tree is a nonlinear data structures with a maximum of two children for each parent. Next is binary search tree. A binary search tree is a binary tree. It has the following properties. Each node is exactly one key and the key in the tree are distinct. The keys in the left subtree are smaller than the key in the root. The key in the right subtree are larger than the key in the root. The left and the right subtree are also binary search tree. Name binary tree traversal. The binary tree traversals include in order, pre-order, post-order. Next question is, what is graph? A graph G is equal to V comma E is defined as a pair of two sets V and E, where V is a set of vertices and E is a set of edges. Which type of data structure it is? A graph is a non-linear data structure. How to represent the graph? A representation of graph is of two types, adjacency matrix and the adjacency linked list. Name the elementary graph operations. The elementary graph operations include depth first search and the breadth first search. What is connected and disconnected graph? In a graph, G is said to be a connected if and only if there exists a path between every pair of vertices. Disconnected graph, a graph G is said to be disconnected graph if there exists at least one vertex in a graph that cannot be reached from the other vertices. Next question is, what is hashing? It is a search scheme that will use some function called hash that directly found out the location of the record in a constant search time no matter where the record is in the file. What is collision? How to resolve it? A collision occurs when two pieces of data run through same hash function giving the same hash code. Collision can be resolved in two methods, chaining and the linear probing. Name some hashing techniques. Hashing can be implemented in two ways, static hashing and the dynamic hashing. Static caching includes division method, mid-square method, digit folding, and the digit analysis method. Dynamic hashing includes dynamic hashing using directories and the directoryless dynamic hashing. What is linear probing? It is a method to resolve the collision. It stores the colliding element into next available space.